Hey, what's up, guys? Carl Count back from the video, and today I'm going to do my Broncos strengths and weaknesses going into Week 11. So, we're at home. We host the Falcons. So what we need to do there, mostly for the fix there, what we need to fix there, nothing too much there. We need to fix, minus maybe the penalties there, and getting better on our special teams. Mostly on our special teams there. For the field goal team, we need, in practice there, we need to pressure our field goal kicker, Will Lutz there. We need to pressure him in practice there and see if Alex Forsythe can actually handle the pressure. If Alex Forsythe can't really handle the pressure, I think we need to bench him in this game. That's what I might say about this there, because last week was a devastating loss there against the Chiefs there, and mostly if he is falling down in practice there and he can't hold the thing, because we don't want another bull rush there, like Kansas City gave us last week. So that's what we need to fix in the fixes. And also maybe like ball handling and stuff like that. We need like mostly the fundamentals. Not too much in the fixes. So let's get into the game there. So we are at home hosting the Falcons. So mostly for offense side here, what we need to do mostly on our offensive side, we need to move down the sticks there, getting those yards there, getting the rookie some time to throw the football there, because technically the Falcons there on their defensive front there are not really technically not really the best in the NFL there, but they know how to stop it. They know how to stop the pass a lot in this game there. Mostly the short pass there, that's where they're technically weak at. Most of the Falcons are technically weak at the short pass there, so that's actually pretty good for us there to actually move down the field and actually executing those plays there, because the Falcons can't really stop the short pass there. They mostly get easily burned from the short pass. So technically, if we use the short pass there with Bo Nix there, using the short passes there, mostly getting our wide receivers locked down and mostly getting the ball and mostly moving the sticks there. That's what we need to do there. We need to find Cortland. We need to use our tight ends a lot in this game there, because technically mostly our tight ends might be our best friend in this game when we're actually playing against a team who honestly doesn't know how to stop the short game there. Mostly they don't know how to stop the short game there at all. So technically this might be a big advantage here if we actually used our game plan there, and we need to move the sticks there. So if we move down we need to move down the field, move down the sticks there, and also using the running game as a big advantage there, because technically the running game might be the best thing there for the rookie quarterback there, even if the Falcons are actually pretty strong against the run. They're mostly pretty strong against the run there, but using like a young running back like Estime there, mostly use Estime as the big running back there to push down the boundaries, getting those first downs, executing those plays, and mostly moving down the thing and possibly moving the clock there. Because we want to burn out the Falcons defense early. We want to burn out the Falcons defense early and not letting their offense get on the field. So we need to move down the sticks there, getting those first downs, and that's what we need to do. We need to move down the sticks and getting those first downs and punching it in the red zone. Because if we mostly punch it in the red zone there, we might show how much of a great of a team we actually have, mostly pushing down the boundaries there and getting those first downs. That's what we need to do, get first downs, executing the plays there, and that's what we need to do on the offensive side. We need to move it. We need to execute those plays, get our running back in a much better motion there, getting first downs there against this Falcons team, who honestly is pretty bad against the short pass there, and mostly Bo Nix there, who honestly is good on the short passes there, might actually have a much better thing against him, against this Falcons defense. So that's what we need to do. We need to move down the sticks, punch it in the red zone, and mostly that's what we need to do. We need to move the sticks and punch it in the red zone, because if we move the sticks and punch it in the red zone, we can actually do really, really well. So that's mostly on the offensive side. For the defensive side, we need to mostly to pressure Kirk Cousins there. Have Nick Bonito and Cooper mostly pressuring Kirk Cousins there. If we mostly have if we have Kirk Cousins there, we mostly need to pressure him there. He is mostly the biggest threat in this team there. He knows how to throw a lot there. He's been in the lead for I don't know how many years this dude has been in the lead, but he is a threatening quarterback there. Even if he's not good as Mahomes or Jamar Jackson there, who already played, he can be still like a threat. He can still be a threat there. We need to watch him there and mostly keep his eyes on him. We need to mostly pass rush Kirk Cousins there. We need to really pass rush Kirk Cousins there, because mostly Kirk Cousins, he's not as mobile as Patrick Mahomes and Jamar Jackson is. So we need to get mostly the pressure him. We need to mostly pressure him going into this game there, mostly focusing on what he actually fully can do there, because he can be a big threat. He can be a big threat there, and we need to pressure him. Mostly have Nick Bonito on his ass the whole time there. Mostly Nick Bonito actually on his ass there the whole time there, and mostly that's what Nick Bonito and Cooper on his ass the whole time. Because if we can keep him on his toes there, he will not do well. He might be under the pressure there. He might try to run out of bounds. That's what we need to do. We need to pressure him there, and mostly possibly get we need to get sacks on him, because he can burn you if you don't give him sacks. And we've seen that before with the other teams that he did that against. So that's what we need to do on our defensive mostly that's what we need to do there for it. For the wide receivers there, we need to have Pat Surtain locking down on their best wide receiver there. Mostly having Pat Surtain locking down their best wide receiver there, and mostly pressuring him down the middle there, and that's what we need to do. Mostly have Pat Surtain locking down their best wide receiver there, and their best wide receiver, he's mostly a big threat. We need to mostly lock him down. We need to lock him down, have Pat Surtain lock him down. And Pat Surtain knows how to lock people down, so mostly put their best guy with PS2. PS2 is our best guy against their best guy, so if we can lock them down, if PS2 can lock their best wide receiver down, we're in good shape there. Mostly for Riley Moss there, he can lock down the other wide receiver there, and that's what we need to do for the wide receivers there. For the for the tight ends there, mostly because Kirk Cousins loves to throw to tight ends. We need to double team Kyle Pitts there, because if we mostly double team Kyle Pitts there, he's going to actually have a hard time. Mostly if double teaming Kyle Pitts might be pretty good. Mostly if Kyle Pitts is mostly not open a lot, Kirk Cousins has to throw it to one of the wide receivers there. And knowing Pat Surtain and Riley Moss knows how to lock down corners, or mostly they're mostly our two best lockdown corners there. I think he's mostly going to struggle there if Kyle Pitts is mostly pressured a lot in this game. So that's what we need to do for on that. For the running back there, like I keep saying, cramp up the middle there, because the Falcons running game there, even the Falcons running back, he can actually run a lot there. He can actually burn you in some plays there. So lock down the run game. Mostly if we lock down the run game there, we can actually pull mostly keep them from not mostly moving the ball a lot there. And that's what we need to win. And if we want to win this game there, we need to lock down the running backs. So yeah, that's what we need to do for the running back there. Also for the special teams there, we need a mostly double team. Mostly if we need a double team. Um, Mostly we need to put another guy with Alex Forsythe there, mostly helping him block there, helping him block those receivers there, so we don't get another fucking bull rush. And that's what we need to do there for mostly for our field goal there, and then mostly for our mostly for our special teams there. We just need to get Mims there to mostly get him mostly those receiving the ball there and try to move down this thing there, mostly getting in those speeds there. So yep, that's pretty much it. Comment, rate, my response to Toots Bros. We like Blood Bros. Please subscribe. Hit the bell notification to see uploads and live streams. Our response to Toots Bros. I count. And peace.